And there are 5 things which I believe are one of the most interesting things that we should understand. I've learned that over a period of time. I'm 24, turning 25 in next week. And the first thing is identifying the real differentiation. Now, many of you are entrepreneurs or going ahead and launching your own companies, but this is one of the best thing and most interesting thing that suddenly an idea will come to your mind, and then you will have to tell yourself that this is the one which is going to change the world or the industry or the service or one way or the other. In a simple example, you are thinking on a white rabbit. Your dream comes that you paint it in pink, and then you are thinking, wow, a pink rabbit, and I can sell it. Now, for you, it's a differentiation. But the most difficult step comes the next one, where you actually convince your partners that it is a different thing. You go to a partner with a pink rabbit and tell him, see, it's a pink rabbit, we can sell it. But the issue is that you will not be able to make him understand unless there's some certain amount of madness in you. You have to go and tell people, this is different because of this reason. And there's quite a possibility that out of 199 will not be able to understand that fact. But actually the journey is about that one guy who's going to come back to you and tell you, let's put a Playboy logo on that pink rabbit and now it can sell. So this is actually a two-step procedure, and this is actually how you form your team and how you actually go ahead and sell your product or the idea to anyone, investor, to the people, to media, anyone. The generation gap is to understand that if Twitter was say you have an idea like Twitter and you go and take part in a business competition or say go to a VC and then try and talk to them, they will not be able to understand what it is about. Our generation is completely different. We are looking at companies who become a brand in 5 years, 4 years, 1 year possibly. And we are talking to those people who have taken some 20 years to build what they are. So it's extremely difficult for them to understand how a company like 2 people, 3 people doing their PhD will become something like $20 billion company in 5 years. Difficult to understand. We have to understand their point of view as well. But we are lucky in the sense that if I were doing my business in 1990s, I'm definitely sure I would have been in the same stage without a plug in my hand, because we are living in a far more superior environment as compared to 1990s. There's no restriction, lots of, a little bit there, but at least situations are increasing and they are getting better and better. The third thing, I believe most of you have ideas, and I suggest if you're actually serious, look at the competition. So there is a business competition, and there are 1,000 entries. They decide, and this I believe, I've not taken part in one, and they will treat you as the ones which have the potential, the one which we should at least talk to understand what is the business about. And the third one is like, let them be a part, it increases the number. This happens in all the industry, and this is how everything is filtered. Now, if you're actually serious, you want to understand how to go and raise funds and how to actually build contacts, etc., take a list of all the VCs and all the potential money channels and divide into this list. The serious ones, the ones you want to learn from, and the ones you just want to interact and understand. And this is what we did. We started, this is a 2007 company. We registered in 2010. The 3-year gap, and at that time we were trying to understand the industry, go to different VCs and understand how they feel. So it's a good scenario as well. You should create your assets in patents and IP protections as well. File as many patents as possible. There are very easy ways out. People think India is a third world country, make use of that. They don't file patents in India. They get 2 years to file patent in every country. They are not filing in India. Go ahead and file that. It's a good business case. Many American companies have done that. We are not doing that because those technologies are already old in the electronic industry. We have to come with new things. But in the period of last 1 year, we are identified 89 different areas where we can go ahead and file different interesting things, interesting patents, interesting innovations where the value and the assets will be created in the future. It's like buying a land in Patna somewhere near a road where we feel there's no highway, etc. But suddenly after 5 years, the government changes the highway near, or maybe metro station, and the land value peaks up. Hyderabad knows a lot better because they are into real estate a lot. So it's exactly the same. Create your assets. The third is the negotiations, and this will happen with each and every one. You right from the auto rickshaw wala to maybe a milkman, everyone. And I learned this from one guy. He said that if you want to negotiate, you have something called TIP. Now, T stands for time, I stands for information, and P stands for power. And the people who are making me understand were lions. And they have everything under control. They have time, they have information, and they have the power. If you have these three, for example, you're talking to auto wala, sit in the rickshaw, don't tell him I'm going to leave. He has to earn money, he'll say, okay, give me 10 less, and you can go back. So these are the ideas they work on. But if you actually capture the essence out of it, and then you go and talk to someone in terms of negotiation, in terms of final agreements, master agreements, you get serious as you enter into business. This is something you must have, the information of what you're talking about, what are the pain points that both of you can discuss. Time is in control of whom. If you are running out of time, definitely you're going to get a lower valuation, etc., etc., lower deal, lower price cost. And if you have lots of time, you can allow the one you're negotiating with to go back, search the market. He's going to come back to you because there are many, many suitors right now. Then power is something like startups. You will not have any kind of power right now, but as you become something like Dr. Reddy's, you can definitely negotiate a good amount deal from anyone. And the last thing is time to market. Now, this is extremely, extremely essential. I get 100 threat letters every day. Where's a product? We are going to kill you. And it will happen to you, all of you people as well, if you're delaying a product. But you must understand why you're doing that. We have a reason. That is why we have kept a product to us right now. But it is extremely, extremely important. Reason being, even in the cases of patents, we were 5 days late filing 6 patents which SCC did. So it's like loss of some $5–6 million at the go, because that is how your valuation might have counted them as well. So if you have an idea, go ahead, do that, implement right now, because time of a complete bigger sense. So that's it.